It's happening.
Okay, it's happening.
It's finally happening. Nobody panic.
Stay calm.
Nobody panic. The No Fake channel. Checking in. Jonathan here with the Black Friday Home Gym Weekend Review and the long-standing Cold War between Rep Fitness, Titan, and Rogue is finally over. Shots have been fired and they're not pulling any punches. On top of that, Rep Fitness Pepin adjustable dumbbells are being delivered across the country, even to Massachusetts. And we have every content creator in the world creating their Black Friday, Cyber Monday websites in order to help you save money. With Black Friday right around the calendar corner, a lot of the home gym equipment companies are simply taking off the gloves. The copacetic nature that they've experienced over the previous year is gone, and they are throwing some serious punches.
Hot diggity dog.
Now, we all know that Rogue Fitness finally entered the market with a competitor to the Aries 2.0, and they have finally been dropped. Gluck made a review, and of course, Rep needed to fire back. Reason being, Rogue Fitness put out a whole video about their trolley system, which obviously, if you take a quick look, is much more heavy duty compared to the Aries 2. And Rep Fitness being amazing, being Rep Fitness, you know they weren't going to take that lightly. They came out with a whole video dedicated to why the Aries 2.0 is better. Now, this title, in-depth review of why it's the best functional trainer, they should have just said, we're going to talk about why this is better than Rogue Fitness, because everything that they mentioned was really an attack on Rogue Fitness, even stating so much that the trolleys that they use are easier to maneuver with one hand. You don't need like a two-hand system. I love this. I love the back and forth fighting between these companies because competition is great for the consumer. It obviously drives the price down, but it also creates better innovation, and it gives these companies a reason to adjust their prices, to throw great sales, because once you buy an Aries or Rogue a functional trainer, you're not going to buy another one for quite a while. I mean, some would say
forever.
And in order to get in the mix, Titan Fitness didn't want to be left out, so they made a social media post about how their stuff is ready to be shipped now. Reason being, a lot of Rep Fitness's equipment was on pre-order and hadn't been shipped up until now. Only recently have we seen the Pepins and the Aries 2.0 actually hit people's front doors. Even Rogue has promised a number of iterations of their in-rack functional trainer and have only released a few of those options with more to follow. So the fact that Titan Fitness is trying to get in the mix because they know people want their stuff now. Ever since Rep Fitness announced their collaboration with Pepin to release amazingly heavy adjustable dumbbells, people wanted to know how they were going to be stored, because up until now, Rep Fitness didn't actually have an option on their website. And of course, now that Rep Fitness Pepins are hitting people's front doors, we know that they have released their initial dumbbell storage cart offerings. Now, they had teased other designs and they may be releasing those at a later date, coming in 3 colors, which again, I do like the multiple colors because people do want to kind of coordinate their coloring system with their gym. This comes in at a whopping $329, and that's pretty high for a stand. Now, this does look like a very beefy stand. It does come with wheels. One thing I can't see in the design is if this is actually angled. So I don't necessarily, this looks absolutely flat, which is a concern. It does make it more difficult to kind of get your dumbbells out and basically put them back as well with the flat angle. One nice thing is that you've got this cutout, so you can kind of put like one leg forward to give yourself some leverage. Overall, these were a bit of a disappointment to me. And keep in mind, I have not touched these. I haven't seen them. I haven't gotten a ruler out and measured. So at the very first idea that I'm giving you is just an opinion based on photos, really. But this looks a lot bulkier than I would like. Now, I do like the fact that even though this is a bulky item, you're going to be able to have this storage underneath for whatever you might want to store underneath there. But overall, I wish this was angled down so that it would be a little bit easier to pull off and pull on. If you've ever been to a local gym, you'll know that the dumbbell racks do have a little bit of an angle, again, so that you can pull those off and on just a little bit easier. Now, the Pepins, they're big. I mean, with 125-pound dumbbells, You're gonna have to have a pretty good sized dumbbell holder. It's massive and it's square, so you really can't kitty corner this in a corner of your gym. You're gonna have to put it flat against a wall. And the $329 price tag, I have to imagine that's probably pretty competitive with how heavy this weighs, how hard it's going to be to ship, and the cost of materials themselves. I mean, at that price point, a lot of people are going to find that using a plyo box will work almost as good, especially if they got like a soft plyo box, and probably would cost them a lot less. Now, I have heard rumors that the Pepins will fit on the Power Block compact design. I have this in my basement, so of course, you know, when my Pepins come in, I'm gonna be checking this out to see if they will fit. These aren't rated for that much weight. You can only go up to 90 pounds, right? So they don't want you to put more than 180 pounds on here, and you'd be putting 250 if you got the max weight Pepins. About this is that you can easily kitty corner this into a corner, and you have this basically open space underneath to store stuff. And this space underneath here allows you to throw your leg in, and again, get more leverage when you're placing those heavier dumbbells. Now, the second stand is the one that I like most, and they just teased it out as of today. I don't even know if it's on the website. It's more of the design of the Power Block stand, where you have each dumbbell on the side. You've got a space in the middle to kind of get your body in order to get leverage to pull up those heavy dumbbells. And it is going to come with and without wheels. There will be a price difference, but it's actually going to come in cheaper than the heavier duty version that they are showing. But at the end of the day, if you buy Rep Fitness adjustable dumbbells, you probably should go with the Rep Fitness dumbbell holder, just for the sake of liability and making sure that these are gonna not fall and get destroyed because you used some Fugazi setup. When you check out my Black Friday sales page and use my affiliate links, which are in the description of today's video, Santa Claus is coming to town because I'm gonna send you a special thank you gift. Finally, Concept 2 has released a brand new product. Now, if you're not familiar with Concept 2, they are known far and wide for their rowers. They also have a ski erg and even a bike erg, which people absolutely love. They're known for basically not releasing too much equipment, but when they do, it's usually bangers. They are based out of Vermont, and all of their stuff is manufactured, at least to my knowledge, in the United States. Now, not all of their parts come from the US, but their manufacturing is here in the US, and that is great. They also have great customer service, and they've got a whole litany of extra parts you can buy. I know people that constantly will buy used Concept 2 rowers, basically refurbish them and either use them or sell them again. Just that's how good Concept 2 is about not only creating great equipment, but supporting that equipment. Well, they finally announced a strength erg coming in 2025. And I will tell you that the response I've seen has been meh. I asked people on my page what they thought of this, and I got everything from okay. A couple people sent me a photo or emoji of a dumpster, of a trash bin. So I think for the most of my subscribers that watch my channel, you are not going to want this thing at all. It's just not going to be what you're used to. It's not going to be in your wheelhouse, and you're not going to get much benefit from it. It's just basically a reconditioned rowing machine that allows you to do a couple different exercises. But I don't think they're making this for you or I. I think they were putting this out for an older / aging group of individuals that unfortunately have difficulty working out. They have difficulty moving, in fact, especially as you get older, but they still want to do some type of cardio, some type of strength training. I recently did a gym tour of a local gym that only serves women, and usually older women, and this would be ideal for them because it's easy to get into, it's easy to sit on, it's not uncomfortable, and once you're sitting down, ultimately you could probably do a whole bunch of exercises. I am almost 100% positive that this strength erg is going to be fantastic in terms of operating as they describe, and have great customer support, and be made here in America. I have to imagine that most of the home gym community, the gym bros out there, are going to be just extremely disappointed.
No! No!
These days, Black Friday and Cyber Monday isn't something that just happens after Thanksgiving. It usually starts November 1st, if not sooner. To help drive affiliate links, everyone, and I mean everyone is going to be pushing their affiliate links and creating Black Friday sales websites that they are going to be updating weekly, daily, hourly, instantaneously. It can be overwhelming with so many different emails and social media posts just pumping those affiliate links and pumping those sales numbers.
Pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
And I will tell you that I'm a bit of a hypocrite because, of course, I have to do the same thing. I've got my own sales webpage that I would appreciate you checking out, link in the description. But in reality, I would say that before you get that Black Friday fever pitch with that latest and greatest sale, and you want to hit that buy it now button, roll the train up the tracks just a little bit. Find the content creator that you watch on a consistent basis and make sure that you're remembering to hit that affiliate link by clicking on someone's affiliate link, the small amount, and I do mean small amount that they will get in terms of a commission, is going to be immensely helpful with them in terms of creating future content for the year ahead. And keep in mind, the millionaires over at Rep Fitness, Titan Fitness, Rogue Fitness, Amazon, they're not gonna miss those few pennies whatsoever. Titan Fitness releasing a few new pieces of equipment without much fanfare because I don't know what's going on with their social media account. I really feel like a lot of their new releases don't get a fair shake because Titan Fitness isn't really pushing a lot of the cool social media content we see other companies doing. Well, they have released urethane dumbbells, and there's no mistake, urethane dumbbells when it comes to a home gym are the end game. These things are the bee's knees, and there are, of course, a number of companies that actually put them out. I have to imagine that it's just nice to have the competition, and Titan Fitness known for having good value. And I will say their price tag for the 5 to 100 pound dumbbells, if you added these up, it's pretty competitive compared to the competition. Again, they do have free shipping. Another thing that they have here that a lot of other people don't is that these go all the way up to 120 pounds. Overall, it's good to see Titan Fitness putting these out because, again, it's just more competition, allowing you to get the best price, the best value for whatever you're going to buy. Another new item that Titan Fitness has that I would argue, even though it's not a piece of equipment, it's probably more important than any piece of equipment you have, and that is storage. This allows you to really dial in your specific storage for your space. So many gyms have just different shaped rooms, different shaped designs, even different pieces of equipment, and this allows you to specifically tailor make one to your needs and your space without actually having to try to do some Fugazi Frankenstein setup where you're buying uprates from different companies and trying to make something that'll fit. Make absolutely no mistake. This Black Friday and Cyber Monday season, you are in charge. Competition has never been higher and demand has never been lower. That means you are in the driver's seat. But before you hit that buy it now button, before you check out, make sure you are clicking on someone's affiliate link that you watch so that you don't have to make millionaires more money. You can simply support the free content that you watch. The Keppi weight bench 5,000. We are going to be doing a 60-second review, and we're going to do it live.
We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live!
Coming in at $300, that's actually a budget price in today's day and age. You get 6 different angle options in front with the pop pins, everything from 20 degrees down to -30. 10 angle options in the back pad from 0 degrees up to 90 degrees. And if you get a wide caboose, you get yourself a 0 gap feature so that you can adjust this to have no gap. Also, it can be stored vertically. It is 68 inches long and it is 32 inches wide in the rear, making this thing ultra stable. It comes with the leg roller for those of you that want to do Nordic curls, decline sit-ups, and decline bench press. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There are a few things that probably are a bit annoying. It does have 2 pads for the backrest, but they don't actually serve a purpose. I don't know why they didn't just do 1 pad. Also, that 0 gap feature for some of you is nice, but I find it to be the most overrated issue with adjustable benches. I never really ever cared about a gap in my bench, and I find that the Zero gap ones are just a little more difficult to set up because you've got a two-step process when adjusting this front pad. The handle to lift this up and move it around is low to the ground, it's thin and it's offset, making it pretty difficult to lift this thing up. And the pad itself is very slippery, meaning it's easy to clean, but you're not gonna get much grip when you are benching heavy and wanna lock your body in. In defense of content creators, so many of you get hyped for the latest deal that you're so quick to hit that buy it now button and you don't remember to hit the affiliate link of your favorite content creator. Now, for my part, I will do my best to keep things to a minimum, but what I can guarantee is that you are absolutely going to love these two videos next.